Hi friends, this is Rose at Ramblin' Rose Soaps. Today we're going to be making chamomile and tallow all natural soap. I wanted to show you how I make my chamomile all infused olive oil. I start this by drying chamomile flowers that I grow in my own garden organically, and I add olive oil to that and do a slow infusion for over a period of 8 to 10 weeks. The dried chamomile flowers infuse into the olive oil and add the properties of the chamomile into the olive oil and give it a nice scent. The scent will not carry over into the soap, but I wanted to show you how I do the infusion so that you can see that part of the soap making process. Right now I'm emptying the jar into cheesecloth with it over a strainer that is over a bowl, and I'm going to be squeezing the olive oil out of the chamomile flowers into the bowl so that I will and save the olive oil with the infused chamomile in there, and then the chamomile flowers will be discarded. I am squeezing hard to get every last drop of the chamomile olive oil infusion. Wow, look at that beautiful golden yellow color. That's from the chamomile. Now I'm going to pour the olive oil with the infused chamomile into a measuring cup to see exactly how much olive oil I have for my soap. If I need more, then I will add more olive oil to it. I believe that I had exactly the amount that I needed to make the soap. Hey there, Ramblers. It's Rose from Ramblin' Rose Soaps, and we're back today to make a new soap. This one is a repeat soap. I need to restock it. Haven't made it in a couple of years. In fact, I looked it up, and the last time I made it was 2023, so we're going to give it another shot today. This is my Chamomile Tea all-natural soap, and we are going to be using oils of tallow, olive oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, and castor oil. And we are going, in here also is 2 tablespoons of kaolin clay, which I am going to buzz up right now to get it all mixed in. I use kaolin clay to give the soap a nice slip in the lather, gives it a nice creamy feel, and it also anchors the scent. And since we're using essential oils today, well, one essential oil is a blend of essential oils and fragrance oils. I want to make sure that they last long, so kaolin clay in your soap helps to anchor the scent so that it lasts longer. What we're using is, I'm making a custom blend of chamomile, essential oil, and fragrance oil. It's a blend from Crafter's Choice. And to that I added Lavender 4042 essential oil, and it smells really nice. It is The chamomile is heavier than the lavender. The lavender is the top note, and then the chamomile is your base note on this. And it smells really nice. And I believe that we are ready to go. My oils are at 93 and my live water is at 94, which is perfect for me. So I just need to get my goggles on. Need to find them, what I did with them. There they are. It's always important to have your PPE. Always wear eye protection and hand protection, long sleeves. Don't do as I do today because it's a hot Texas day. But you should wear long sleeves and you should protect your feet with covered toes. And here we go. We're ready to rock and roll. This is going to be a very simple soap. The only decorations are going to be some botanicals that I harvested and dried from my very own garden. I have some chamomile dried, and I also have some cornflowers that I dried from my garden. So I'm going to mix those on top to a pretty decoration. All right, I think we're ready to go. Let's do it. Stick that off to the side because we don't need it anymore. Give this a quick stir, and then we're going to do a buzz until a very light trace. Burp my shaft of my stick blender. Must be a bubble in there somewhere. Can't get the bubbles out today. This is at a light trace. So we're good there. We don't need to do any more mixing. So we just need to add the fragrance oil to this. And give it a nice stir. I might give this a little bit, a quick buzz. I have a feeling this is going to separate and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to give it one more quick buzz with the blender. It is still doing fine. It hasn't seized, it hasn't accelerated. And I just want to make sure it's all blended up before I put it into the mold. So we're going to give it a quick blender. That's good. That's perfect. Great consistency. And ready to be poured into the mold. This is a quick soap, and it is all natural. The fragrance oil blend is not the natural part, but everything else is. And it smells wonderful. That chamomile essential oil, chamomile lavender blend essential oil is really nice. We're not doing any colors in this soap. It is going to be a natural color soap. Give this a tap, 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 get the bubbles out of it. And my table is not level, so I've got most of it going to one side. There, that's better. I don't know if you can see that on the viewfinder, but it is more level that way. Alright, and I'm going to let this sit for a minute. We'll make a pretty top, and then we'll put the decorations on it. We'll top. It's set up enough to do this. And we're just making a simple decoration. Well, I think we are. Let's start that again. Just a very simple top, nothing fancy. And then we're going to sprinkle cornflower petals. That's a little too much in one spot. They're sticking to my glove. That's okay. We'll get it on there. And you want to put on more than you think you're going to need because it's going to fall off. Push this down a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit, just to get it to stick. We don't want to push them deep into the soap, we just want them to stick to the top. And now we're going to take a little bit of the chamomile flowers and just place them here and there. You don't want a lot, just a little bit. And we'll press those down with a stick. Just barely touching the surface of the soap, just to get them to stick. You don't want them pushed too far in. And I will tell you now, I put this on all of my labels that have, for soaps that have botanical flowers on them. This is for decoration only, and you should remove the flowers that you can remove, the large chunky ones, before you use it, so that they do not go down your drain and clog your drain. So I do caution you on that. They're just purely for decoration, to make it look pretty. I see one there. I'm going to try to push that over there. And there we go. Chamomile tea, and the cup will be next. Thanks for watching. We're back for the cut of lavender, or chamomile and lavender natural soap. This is tallow, and there's no colors in here. It's a natural soap out of my naturals line. And let's give it a cut. This has got chamomile infused olive oil, and then we've got chamomile and cornflowers on the top. And I call this chamomile and lavender tea. Let's get going. I'm going to turn it on its side to cut so that it does not do drag marks from the botanicals. And we're going to cut an edge off to give it a straight edge. It's a little soft, not too bad. And like I said, it's completely solid. There's no colors. This is a natural soap, so I didn't do any colors. It has lavender and chamomile, EO and FO, fragrance oil and essential oils. Majority is essential oils. This is a restock of some soap that I've made before. These soap, once cured, will weigh between 4 and 4.5 ounces. I always mark my labels at 4 ounces. Most of the time it's more than that, but I don't want to mislead anybody by making it 4.5 when it's 4.3 or something like that. Most of the botanicals are coming off as I am cutting. These will be samples. Push this off to the side. Get rid of all of this mess. And again, I thank you for watching. And if you wouldn't mind, Please give this video a like. If you have any questions about my soap or about this soap in particular, please make a comment at the bottom. Tell me, I'd like to know, do you prefer all natural soaps, or do you like your soaps that are boldly decorated with perhaps colors and fragrance oils and that sort of thing? Let me know in your comments which kind of handmade soap you like. I'd appreciate that. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.